Hello everyone, welcome to another video on our channel News Faster. We're back with more tributes. This video features a list of American big celebrities who died recently or within the last few days. Number 1, Matthew Byers. At the age of 37, talent manager Matthew Byers, who starred on Bravo's popular reality show The Real Housewives of Potomac, passed away. Viewers were most familiar with Byers as Karen Huger's assistant. He appeared in the iconic Meet the Press episode of RH Op Season 3, where Huger attempted to dispel concerns regarding her financial situation. On Friday, November 22nd, Melissa Gorga, star of Real Housewives of New Jersey, paid a poignant homage to Byers on Instagram. "Matt, why didn't you tell me? I'm devastated. You had a contagious personality. You had jokes all the time. I know stand-up was your dream, so you should have done it. It breaks my heart, Matt, since you didn't tell me earlier this week," alongside a video slide display of pictures of the two of them, with Wiz Khalifa's "See You Again" featuring Charlie Puth playing in the background. Gorga added, "I know life was tough. I know. I appreciate you giving me my very first on-display performance. You and I are loyal. They don't like us because of us. I'd like to have saved you. I'm grateful for the memories. Go make them laugh. Go fly," she continued. Carissa Jackson Jordan, a former cast member of RHOP, also honored Byers by sharing an old picture of the two of them on her Instagram story. She penned, "Rest in peace." In 2019, Huger revealed to The Daily Dish that she has known Byers since he was a teenager, revealing more about their relationship. "Since Matt was perhaps 17 or 18 years old, I have known him. When things go tough, I support Matt. Because I enjoy helping young kids, I'm known as Mama Karen in Potomac," the 61-year-old reality personality told the tabloid. "I reached out to him when life was trying to get him to go to school, and he did. And now we work together." She went on to describe Byers as a true friend, saying, "He's like family. He attended the funeral for my mother. When I first met Matt, I wasn't on this program. He needed some guidance, so I offered it to him as a mother in Potomac, and he never forgot it. And the fact that our connection grew even after I joined this platform is what truly distinguishes him as a friend." Byers had accompanied Huger for support during the Notorious News Conference event in 2018. Huger's co-stars were initially perplexed by his presence. Ashley Darby thought he was a lawyer. Byers later made appearances in a number of further RHOP episodes. The Independent is the most independent news outlet in the world, offering independent-minded people worldwide news, commentary, and analysis. We now have a sizable, worldwide readership of independent-minded people who respect our reliable voice and dedication to constructive change. Our goal of bringing about change has never been more crucial than it is now. Number 2. Tony Price. Tony Price, a vocalist from Austin, Texas, has cleared the dance floor, departed the stage, and given her farewell toast. On November 22nd, 2024, she died quietly after complications from a brain aneurysm. Unaffected by or uninterested in the music industry, the Austin Music Hall of Famer and typical Pisces forged her own path, and the legacy she leaves behind is also uniquely hers. As a tribute to all the songwriters whose songs she had ever rendered, Tony had a remarkable talent for discovering songs that called to her and then living them as though they were her own. She surrounded herself with the best Texas musicians and pickers, including her late friend Champ Hood, Scrappy Judd Newcomb, Rich Brotherton, Casper Rawls, Derek O'Brien, Denny Freeman, Steve Dorr, David Grissom, Willie Pipkin, Warren Hood, Marshall Hood, Matt Giles, the late Mambo John Trainer, and more, and she oversaw her Tuesday night hippie hour shows at the Continental Club for 22 years with her warm, expressive alto. Some have referred to Tony's historic tenure at the Continental as the most successful residency in Austin music history. May the memories of those fortunate enough to have witnessed the performances and the intermissions stay priceless. As the mesmerizing muse, seated among her musicians, and her hippie disciples stretched out over the dance floor dancing and singing to every song, the Tuesday night meetings were frequently as passionate as a revival meeting with Tony. Before a performance, she once said to writer Michael Corcoran, "I dislike religion because it has restrictions. However, Tuesdays are when I most definitely sense the spirit, and I'm a spiritual person. All of us are attempting to find healing and experience the spirit of community." Tony's adoptive parents named her Louise Esther Price after her grandmothers. She was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1961. The family eventually relocated to Nashville, Tennessee, where Louise, then 10 years old, entered a talent competition, singing an a cappella rendition of One Tin Soldier and identifying herself to the judges as Tony Price. Louise was already interested in music. She had an intense passion for music, including classic country, rock and roll, and blues. As she learned more about the singers who influenced and moved her, such as Patsy Cline, Bonnie Raitt, Linda Ronstadt, Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, Victoria Spivey, and Sippy Wallace, she started to develop her own sound and style. Number 3. Bob Love. Bob Love, an 11-year NBA veteran and 3-time All-Star forward for the Chicago Bulls, passed away on Monday. He was 81. According to the Bulls, Love passed away following a protracted fight with cancer. Over the course of his 9 seasons with the franchise, Love averaged 21.3 points and 6.8 rebounds. The Bulls released a statement saying, "His on-court accomplishments are forever etched in history," with his number 10 jersey hanging in the United Center rafters. But Bob's impact transcended basketball. As a fervent community ambassador and inspirational figure for the Bulls, he committed his life to philanthropic endeavors and changed the lives of innumerable people with his inspirational speeches. We are incredibly appreciative of his lasting legacy and achievements in Chicago, both on and off the court. Love was one of 14 children growing up in northern Louisiana. Because he enjoyed lima beans, he was known by the moniker Butterbean. Before being chosen by Cincinnati in the 4th round of the 1965 NBA draft, the 6'8" Love was a standout player at Southern University in Baton Rouge. After 2 seasons with the Royals, he was selected by Milwaukee in the 1968 expansion draft. In November 1968, Flynn Robinson was dealt to Chicago for Love and Bob Weiss. Love became one of the top forwards in the NBA while playing with the Bulls. From 1970 to 1973, Love was an All-Star for 3 consecutive seasons. In the 1971-72 season, he averaged a career-high and team-high 25.8 points. Following the 1976-77 season, Love retired. In 789 games during his career, he averaged 17.6 points and 5.9 rebounds while playing for the Seattle Supersonics and the Brooklyn Nets. Love joined Jerry Sloan as the second player in the history of the team to have his number retired by the Bulls in January 1994. In January of this year, Love was a member of the team's first ever Ring of Honor class. Love's first marriage, to Betty Smith, ended in divorce in 1983. He is survived by 4 sons and 2 daughters from that marriage, 4 sons from other relationships, 3 brothers, 2 sisters, 1 stepchild, 18 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, and his wife, Emily Collier, whom he married in 2004.